You might be considering a move to Orlando and by virtue buying a home here. And you've probably heard of the popular communities in the popular areas of town. For example, Island Village in Celebration, or West Haven at Ovation by Toll Brothers over in Horizon West, or even if you're at the luxury price point, maybe Golden Oak. So with this video, I'm just trying to open your mind up to different possibilities, let you learn of neighborhoods that you probably didn't know, some that have been around for a very long time that a lot of people just don't talk about, some that are in the works, and some that I've either helped someone buy in or I'm currently helping them buy in that I think are also really great opportunities. And so the first one is one that's not a shovel has been in the dirt. Not a shovel has been in the dirt. Definitely not a dirt has been in the shovel, but I'm talking about the Grow. It's actually Orlando's first agri-hood. This concept is blending agricultural amenities with residential. It's gonna be kind of northeast Orlando, really close to UCF. At completion, it's gonna be near 1,200 acres of development, just over 165,000 square feet of commercial space, and just over 2,000 residential lots. They paid $10 million for the first phase, which is a little bit over 400 acres, which will include 504 housing lots, a 9-acre working farm, 2 barns, a farm stand, and a restaurant/welcome center. When you look at the project in totality, it calls for 21 acres of community gardens, a 20-acre community park, 12 miles of recreational trails, edible landscaping, a street for farmers markets, a farm-to-table restaurant, among many other agricultural amenities. Moving on to the next neighborhood, it's actually same, Pulte, Everb. You may have heard of this one before. I've actually made a full video breaking down the community. Again, thousands of homes, from townhomes to bungalows to a little bit bigger bungalows to front loads to estate-sized homes. But why Everb? Well, the location is number one and paramount, I would say. Borders the 417 and the 528, 2 major thoroughways to get around here in Orlando, and you will have additional and extra is the same thing, access points from the 528 to get into Everb later on throughout the community. But you also have what I mentioned in the Grow, which is a sense of community with retail and commercial. So there will be commercial in the town center that they have going on, kind of like a mini Baldwin Park setup with the waterfront view that they have. You'll have just about 2 amenity centers, one of which that should be complete by end of 2024, early 2025 is what they're telling me. And you'll have a park by the city, which will have pretty much all the courts that you can imagine. And I think it's just a really good community, poised as a really good alternative from Lake Nona. Pulte does have a community in the heart of Lake Nona, and the price difference with similar floor plans like 50 to 100K easy. Now with this third community, if you're not new to me, this is probably not new to you, but if you are new to exploring Orlando, Hills of Minneola, man, my belief, my excitement, my whatever about this project has just continually grown. I've actually recently closed with someone in Hills of Minneola, and they have gained so much equity by simply existing. But it's really not even about that. It's just right where it needs to be. I mean, you're over in Lake County, so you're a bit further out. You're about maybe 30 to 45 to the airport, about 30 minutes to downtown Orlando. What makes it easier is that you have the turnpike like literally 2 minutes away from Hills of Minneola. The exit is right there. You have now a Publix, you have a city center, which is sort of like their town center. It's gonna have 10 standalone restaurants, green space, places for bistros and cafes, new hospital, new school, new rec center, new amenity center, new wellness center, new grocer, an underground tunnel so that people don't have to drive over all the time to all the commercial development on the other side of the road. I mean, it's just ridiculous the amount of things that are coming to this area. And so yeah, whether you're looking resale to close in 30 to 45 days, or you're looking brand new to take a couple months, pick out what you want, or you just want a brand new home, there are options in Minneola and the Hills of Minneola project, and certainly something that I think should be on your radar. So I know in the beginning of the video I mentioned Golden Oak as the popular luxury community, and from my experience, people in that price point typically like to assimilate with others in that price point, which is why you'll see a high concentration in certain areas. For example, Winter Park, I was just there like a week ago previewing a property that was close to $7 million, and that's very common in that space. I'll also talk about Isleworth and Windermere, done a video on that on the channel. You got Lake Nona Golf and Country Club, but there is one still in Lake County that not a lot of people initially think of, and it's Bella Colina down in Montverde. It's just about 15 minutes from the Hills of Minneola development, so you're really still pretty close in with Claremont and Minneola and downtown Winter Garden. You got the beautiful golf course over the hills, amazing clubhouse, Tuscan theme. Anytime I've ever been afforded the opportunity to show someone a home in Bella Colina, I always try to time it to where it's close to sunset, because it truly captures just how beautiful that place is. And talking to the neighbors there from different previews, and they're really friendly. Side note, they love it. They love the events that they keep there to keep the community involved. At points in the past, it was very slow to grow because it was so far out there from the popular spots like Windermere and Winter Park. But now it is certainly starting to pick up. You got Toll Brothers in there, you got Dreamfinders. If you want to get in the 8th, I think it is a fantastic option to at least consider among all the other ones that you're probably already considering. And so if you are considering a move to Orlando, looking to buy or sell a home here, possibly, I'd be sad to see you go, but I would love to be able to help you as your real estate agent. So you can shoot me an email, info@orlandowithmario.com, and I'll be happy to get a process started with you. And please drop in the comments any areas, neighborhoods, or topics you'd like me to discuss for future videos. Take care.